archival papers carrying 400 years of knowledge and faith. A group of artists taking paper to new heights, and a museum taking on a new role to be current and to be relevant. I'm Susan Calo Medina. In this edition of Travel Time, we take you to 3 of the most interesting exhibits in the Metro that shed light on the past, the present, and the future. Paper. We use it, we crumple it, we throw it, we recycle it, we even take it for granted. And in this day and age of technology and green awareness, we even try to do without it. The world has changed, and for paper to be relevant, paper has to change as well. And so, a group of artists has banded together in order to do just that. In the vernacular, Pumapapel sila. Pero ano nga ba talaga ang papel ng papel sa buhay natin? Ongoing from July 13 to November 6 at the Yuchengco Museum in Makati is Pumapapel, art in paper, which showcases the beauty and versatility of paper as an artistic medium as it explores paper in a range of art forms.
At first it was a two-man show, but later on we decided that we should invite other paper artists also to bring back the interest of paper and art. Because before there was a lot of artists and craftsmen using paper as their medium, but now it's suddenly dying. It's a pity because as a medium, paper, we have one of the best fibers. The raw material to make paper is in the Philippines.
We love paper. We've been advocates of paper for so long. It gives us freedom to use this material. It's so light and so liberating.
Pumapapel features the works of 7 artists, artisans and designers who use paper not merely as a surface on which art is conveyed, but push the boundaries of this common material.
The show is also all about paper being the star of the show, being the art by itself. It's not just a packaging material, it's not just a bearer of news. What I'm pushing here is the paper as an art form.
The exhibit opens with a paper prayer circle, a collaborative work created specifically for the exhibit by designers and paper artists Tony Gonzalez and Tess Pasola. Here, a cloud-shaped installation of paper rocks floats mid-air, and guests can walk through a special path at the center to meditate on the rocks or just examine them out of curiosity.
We've done an installation, paper in a flat form, paper in a woven form, so many other forms. No? And we thought that this time we do it in a pulp form, simulating something hard and solid, which are the river stones.
Okay.
No?
This is composed of more than 3,500 pieces of molded paper stones. We were talking about this material. We were recycling newspapers. That's why it came out gray. And then Tess said, oh, we make the stones. So we made the stones. I made it bigger, smaller. But this is actually the first time that After all the experiments we did from last year, we came out with this stone.
Using a genie lift, we had them put a grid on top. This is 12 meters high of string, and we hang it one by one. We even wanted to entitle it 3,500 stops, because whenever they tie a knot, they first throw the stone, and then we'd say, stop, wherever we wanted to stop. No? So imagine the 5 days of putting up the installation. The whole day you'd hear from us, stop, go, stop, stop, go. So it's like, that's how we wanted to call it, the 3,500 stops.
Tony Gonzalez also contributed an untitled piece using handmade paper, kozo paper, salago, and abaca pulp.
We always told everybody, I like paper because when I work with paper, you have all the elements together. For me, it's nice. It makes me feel you're very much in touch with the material or with the medium from the start to the finish. Sometimes we make our own pulp from not the traditional abaca, but we look for like banana or rami. And I think this is part of our expertise also, that we know how it will look like if we process it in such a way, giving us texture, giving us color, and the way it moves with when it's after it's dried.
While Tess Pasola presents her solo work called Without Measure 2, using handmade paper, abaca fiber, and newspaper.
Mine is purely love for the material, and even doesn't matter whether it's handmade or industrial. For me, it's paper. I like to work with it because parang from a flat material, I try to defy its flatness by making it 3D or making it sculptural. It's very challenging for me. It's the love of the material that makes me keep on working with it.
Works of paper by other visual artists are featured as well. There's printmaker Pandy Aviado's Purple Haze, using mixed media, and paper landscape done by Pandy and Diana Aviado with Maisha de la Cruz, using paper made by Tony Gonzalez, Tess Pasola, and Wataru Sakuma. Visual artist Joey Cobcobo's contribution is the Plataforma series, which are prints on handmade paper, pizza boxes, and wooden plates. Sculptor Impi Pilapil, who often works with stone, stainless steel, and glass, creates paper by pleating paper to create geometric design and cutouts to create her three-dimensional impression of water.
It was a good decision also to invite other paper artists because, you don't just see one style of showing paper as a star. The sculpture of Impi Pilapil is also very interesting. It's using recycled material, and the way she made it into a sculpture is really beautiful.
Pumapapel also features international designers and artists who have been working in the Philippines to explore paper's possibilities. There's Japanese designer Wataru Sakuma, who creates fine prints from a variety of fibrous papers. While Japanese master papermaker Asao Shimura makes shifu, or fabric woven from strands of paper thread, and small books, often from local fibers such as piña. Other highlights of Pumapapel include paper dolls, a collection of paper couture specially created by students from the School of Fashion and the Arts.
I would like to see younger people wanting to use the same medium. Now I'm happy that the SOFA School of Design joined the exhibition with their fashion using paper. I would like to see creative people wanting the material because it will really be very enjoyable for them.
And Paper Days, a display of limited edition calendars fashioned from a wide array of handmade papers.
To accomplish that paper as an art form, a medium is just in our midst, you know? And we don't have to go somewhere to look for a medium, to buy a medium. It's all here. It's all indigenous in the Philippines. It grows here. We're the world's #1 producer of paper pulp.
Of these exhibits spreads its own kind of light. I hope that this week we have done the same. I'm Susan Calo Medina. Huwag maging dayuhan sa sariling bayan.